Hey guys, I hope that you're doing well. I'm just jumping in here just to check some energy, and I'm bored and I'm lonely. And so here I am just doing a random reading for any person that may find this video. I hope that you are doing well. My channel's a lot different than a lot of people. If you are new, I'd just like to tell you it can be very intense. I do a specific type of energy work here to uproot wickedness and stuff like that. And so we do it from a spiritual point of view and stuff like that. So it's like entering into a courtroom and judging spiritual crime that's really playing out in this realm and stuff like that. I care about the Creator and what He has to say, and maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. But I will not apologize for who I am on this channel, and you and I have freedom of speech and will, and I choose to walk by scripture, and it's actually found in the tarot. And I just I love YHVH Elohim with all my heart, with all my strength, with all my soul. He's been my protector through everything in my life. Even when I've fallen down, He is a God of covenant, and will never leave us or forsake us, and he's just everything to me. And I love to boast about Him all the day long, and I have a relationship with Him, as many as you do as well. And if you're upright, I bless you, and I thank you for being that way in the earth realm. Anyway, let's just pull some cards here. I was watching some little clips and some videos tonight, and these little kids that were getting glasses for the first time, little kids like babies and stuff like that, and the change just like that when they could see, and the gift of sight is beautiful, and they were just crying, and as soon as the glasses got put on their eyes, it was just like they stopped and they began to look around and just smile really big. And what a beautiful thing, and to have sight and spiritual eyesight, to understand and to see what could be around us, and just it's beautiful energy. It made me cry. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Jehovah, give us spiritual eyesight. Give us spiritual eyesight to see. You say every eye shall see you. You also say that there's things that you have in store for us that we can't even imagine what we're going to see. And no eye hath seen, no ear hath heard the things that you have in store for us. And just thank you for what's coming for the collective. So we do have something that definitely is over in some matter in a really big way. And the World card is a great big completion for the collective, and resting even after brokenness. And God, I hope so. I really, really hope so. And there is a public type of a victory that the collective is going to get here. So that's positive. That is very positive. If you've lost somebody, that's a death of a person, death of somebody's ideas. Well, given what I read for earlier today, some stupidness. We're dealing with some people that got real psychological problems, folks, out there in the earth realm, and gaslighting people and being real demonic and psychotic and some stuff. It's quite the shame, but something is over here, so that's really, really good. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out? Just what's going on? What's hidden from the collective that you want to bring out, Most High? What's hidden here? The Knight in shining armor in the reverse. And this is, just given what came out tonight, this is a false officer that's going to be exposed out here. Okay? The Most High said that there was an officer that is wrong somewhere, and they were going to be exposed. The moon. There's secrets out here around this person. That's supposed to be a fair person card. It can be a police officer card, and given that the Most High said that somebody was going to be exposed, They're going to get their uniform ripped off. It's already over. People already know about this person. Authority is also hidden around this because people know about it. People do know about it. So the little charmer that showed up, this word goes to a charmer. They ain't really that charming. We also have the Queen of Wands as well. So if you're upright, then in your spiritual, you'll know what's around you. And sorry, I don't know if you're hearing that in the background, but I had some music playing. I guess there's a commercial playing. This person in the negative is a little charmer, and they're very sure of themselves, and but they're off. They're off. There's been something traded out here in the secret, and somebody's a manipulator in a really bad way. And there's a karmic activity that is also going on out here with this. Hold on a minute. I gotta turn that off. Sorry about that. Anyway, I know that because what I read for tonight. Somebody was going to be coming back around and was going to try to seduce somebody. And this word goes to somebody who, like to corral somebody in, and they're just a charmer, but they're very dangerous. Somebody's a very dangerous nymph. The Most High called them a nymph tonight. And a nymph wants to drag you in with cords of deceit. They try to get away with something, but the Most High is not going to allow this nymph to get away with anything. Secret, physical, exchanging, going back and forth and stuff like that. Somebody's got some type of a connection with an authority figure that's a manipulator. And they're a false officer, and they're going to be exposed. I'm also getting this impression that somebody's a false officer in the sense also of somebody wears a uniform, and they really aren't in law enforcement. They just wear a uniform, and they're false. They're false somewhere. Let the Most High just take down every freak that thinks they can get up in here and manipulate things. Like, that's ridiculous. But the person's, the death of an idea, the Most High is showing us that somebody, it's going to be public what this is about. It will be public. This person's they got bad karma coming to them. The Most High said so. It's actually over. But the person's so sure of themselves, and the Most High called them a psychopath. They are a psychopath. They got mental issues. Show me some more information, Most High. So the ring, there's some type of a commitment has been out here, or some type of a deal. That's a deal card. Somebody made a deal with the devil for some people's cases. What is trying to bring out here, you all? Somebody's jealous. The Queen of Wands in the upright is a very attractive individual. Whether they just be charismatic from the inside or not, it represents somebody very spiritual, very charismatic, and in the negative of that energy, it's a ditch, and it's a jealous kind of, I'm going to blow up and I can't stand it because I'm jealous of somebody, and somebody is because they're in witchcraft. And we know that there's a third party out there that's absolutely the most craziest individual that the Most High brought out, that somebody was very cruel in their jealousy. They're a nutcase. They're a nutcase. Yep, there's the seducer right there coming out. If somebody has had a deal to go seduce somebody, because there's money, overindulging energy is out here. This is a money card, finances and stuff are around some stuff. And they don't understand that this is over. The snake's fixing to get their little head popped off. And we can rejoice that this piece of nuts is out of the way. Show me more information. And so this is a confusion, distorting things, stuff like that. We have IT workers out here as well. That's connected to tickling the wires and things like that with this energy. And this goes back to distorting things. And they're scatterbrained. Somebody's a scatterbrain out here. This is a confusion type of energy. And for some people, this person had a deal to go do some type of nasty, heinous, same-sex something. It's really gross what's come out. But anyway, and this gentleman is also around this. It came out. This is the third time I've seen this card. Okay? And then the letter and some type of a... something's been recorded out here that's also been hidden from somebody, and they've also forged something out here. This is a card that talks about forgery in Psalms 119. We can read about the letter Tet, and somebody has forged a document, and that thing's known about. It's known about. It was some type of a deal was here around some situation. But there's also been things recorded about that. That's actually probably, I mean, the real deal is hidden somewhere. And it's going to be right up in somebody's face, actually, on what that is. There is some type of communication that is out here that's trying to go on. But we definitely have a seducer out here. The snake is a seducer card, specifically has that meaning, and this energy out here is a charmer, and somebody likes to charm people and do little magic spells. That's why there's confusion, because God says you mess around with that, he says it'll give you confusion. Somebody's confused. Only God Almighty has the power. No demon in hell. That somebody's just a little charmer. This individual is mean. They're a mean individual, whether it be male or female, or a he, she is out here, or something like that, because there is something same sex is going on. So whoever the person is, they don't realize that something's very much over here. What they've tried to invest in here. The Most High showed earlier on another reading that there were a couple of people having a little meeting and was inventing something. Well, what they've invented was some type of a forgery attached to something also connected with a vehicle out here. And somebody had a friend at the tag agency and allowed them to do something. There's also, so somebody's identification has also been forged out here around some stuff. And this thing's over. Somebody just threw their whole freaking career away doing some stupid stuff. It's quite the shame, but the person's got mental problems. Show me some more information. They talk out of both sides of their mouth. So the letter, it is, and it wants to jump over here on the letter, and it had a consequence to that. It definitely had a consequence to this. The passport that came out tonight, the immigration that also came out in another reading. Whoever's, foreign people, foreign places, they think they're going to, take the money and run, or thought they were going to do something or whatever. But it definitely is literally some type of a physical document that's here. Okay, and it has been forged and distorted somehow, and it was done through some type of a seduction of some sort. Somebody's very skilled at what they thought they were skilled. They really aren't skilled, because God sees everything. There is a main male out here attached to something. That's right here. This is a professional card. This is a card. If you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. Somebody's not. Somebody's a snake out here. And either got seduced and now they ain't upright no more, and they threw their career away. Okay, they're exposed, whatever they are, FBI agent, a regular police officer, somebody poses as a police that wears a uniform as well. Whoever and whatever it's about. There's somebody who is very masculine, and they are some person that poses as being a professional or was one, and they've thrown their life away for some stupid out here. They got psychological problems. A message of concern. We're also seeing that piece of paper in somebody's hand here. You're seeing that piece of paper in somebody's hand here. It's a forgery. It's definitely a forgery, and it is a legal document. It is a legal document of some sort. Okay, it definitely is out here. And then there's a mature woman as well, a main male and a mature woman, or whoever's taken what and forged on somebody. Okay, the thing is over. It was secretly physically exchanged for that document, whatever they thought they were going to try to do in some type of situation to get somebody caught up in something, and then they were just going to take somebody else's ID, I guess, identification, and the inventions that they've tried to take from somebody else, and it's never going to work. People know that the person is guilty. We just seen too much of the guilty card come out. It's time for them to get thrown in jail. They will go to jail. They surely will go to jail for what they've done. So there's a bunch of people out here conversing. I don't know how many people they've gotten involved in the thing, but this is like weighing pros and cons, and somebody obviously didn't weigh the pros and cons. It's over. It's absolutely over, and it's going to be a public victory and the death of their little idea. And for some people have already died in the situation with all the little stupid things that they've done, and they are going to they're going to die themselves in an execution. This is a judgment card. The Most High says time is up on something out here. Yeah, there's the psychopath right there. It's just come out so much today. There is also something that's taking place with the malpractice suit tonight. Real heavy as I spoke in those other readings. There was a bunch of doctor stuff that was coming out. This is a surgery energy here. So is this. This is a malady. So anything from a psychopathic mental illness somebody has, to a physical illness, emotional illness, a spiritual illness. We have spiritual illness here. Somebody thinks they can just open up realms of demons and do some stupid. They're crazy. The person's a nutcase. Somebody was going to try to come back around to pour on some hay, try to renew something, because those two people in one of those other readings were trying to, like, hey, let's have a little meeting and go, and we're going to invent something. And you're not going to invent nothing. You're actually going to jail. Okay, if you're at the sound of my voice, it's over, and we're going to have a trial on you. And it's going to be public, and you'll go behind bars, and you'll lay your butt down and die in an execution for some people's cases. The Lord card. This is a property owner card. It's a teacher card. It's a parent card. It's just somebody in authority. We have headship here. Somebody's in headship somewhere, and they're nothing but a stupid. And there is a female employee involved in this thing. It came out also really strong tonight. It's the same energy is still here. It's still here. Yep. And somebody's also got a beneficial friend around something or they've been beneficial to one another because of the title that they have. Well, the partners in crime is what somebody has been there. Show me more information. What else you want to bring out here? You tell it, yeah. The bribe that's been out here. Curse them. A bribe will blind you and curse you. Okay, well, somebody's out in here trying to seduce something, or still trying to. It's going to curse you, folks. This thing is over. When God says it's over, that's it. It says it's known about the bribe. It came out on the air and earth reading, I think it was. The rain. That's right. And the music that is not this person's music. Okay, so those of you maybe brand spanking new, and I doubt if you are. The heavy storms is out here. If something did happen in the rain, because we got the clouds here as well, for you, then fine. But as far as I'm concerned, I wrote a song called "The Day That It Rained," and somebody else thought they're going to take that and they're going to just produce off of my work. No, you don't. You're going to go to jail for that, because people have died over the nonsense. It's not your music. Never was your music. You don't get to call it your music, period. You're a kook nut brain is actually what you are. Dark night of the soul. Well, you're just gonna go through the dark night of the soul in jail. You don't get to take somebody's music. Yeah, and court is coming out. The courthouse is right there. And what you did was you forged my music. You had a little deal with the devil, and the devil took you to hell over it. It's not your music. It's never your music. And people trying to push me in a corner and act like I don't exist, and I'm alive and not dead. Okay? And you don't get to do that to me. Period. Don't care who you are. Don't care who that person is. Or who was involved in, don't care about it. And you think you're going to do some heinous crime to me and try to get rid of me just because you're an idiot. No, you're an idiot, and you will go to jail for this. I declare and decree it, and God says it's over. That's it. A divorce situation was around the matter. Not my fault. A crush has been here, or somebody just seduced somebody. Okay, somebody just seduced somebody. The park, somebody who goes to the park is here. Something happened at the park for some of y'all. I don't know. The police, it's here, and the person's in the reverse. They're in the reverse, and they threw their career away. They're just nothing but false. They're just nothing but false. Obviously, if there's upright enforcement, then you know I need to talk to you. The in-laws have been involved in some stuff in a really big way. In a really big way. Something connected with the dirt road is here, and war has been here. What are you warring about? Let me just get real personal, because I know I'm talking to people that are deliberately on my phone. I've got way too much recorded evidence of just bogus crap. Live, recorded, open shut case stuff. So if you are brand new and you just happen to be listening to this, you just have to really go back on my channel. I got all kinds of stuff recorded against these freaks. They know it. They know they can't get out of some stuff. I've got live recorded stuff that can prove my case. They're rigid. They enjoy doing war. This is a rigid star is what an asteroid is. And all they are is just filthy actors out here doing some cray-cray. And you're going to jail when I get done with you. I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, somebody's ex is a cray-cray out here. Somebody's just in war mode because they got psychological problems, and I don't have to pay for it. I don't know what your deal is, what got y'all riled up in the first place. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm gonna have justice. Yehovah Elohim's gonna fight my war, and he's gonna beat you down. You got problems within yourself. You shouldn't have taken some stupid deal with some ditch out here. Whoever did what and why they came in my house to steal my stuff, you should not have ever done anything by seduction. You should have you either absolutely knew what you were getting into by stealing my music, or somebody presented it to you and you got mixed up in something, and then you found out later that it was bogus from that person, and you should have right then and there turned the person in. But now you're caught up in something. However, it's all went down. Proverbs 24 through 25 says that he that says to the wicked, hey, you're all right. There's a wicked party out here that made a deal off of somebody else's stuff and then distorted things. And they took it into the courtroom and they got it stamped and burned and branded and stuff like that when you had no right to do it. You had no right to do it. Don't care if you're a professional or not. All you are is a professional fool. Is really what you are. A professional fool. Police up in here losing their careers or whatever. You're just a stupid little actor that wears a little police uniform. I don't have to put up with it. Neither does anybody else, because if it happened to me, they did it to other people. But the Most High says that he that says to the wicked that you're all right. It says, him shall the people curse. I curse you right here, right now, because of this scripture, because of what you've done. Calling some snake okay. And this snake is not okay. You're foul. It says that people are going to curse you and nations are going to abhor you for what you did, you and this co-worker. It says, but to them that rebuke him, and I rebuke you. You need to be shunned and rebuked, because what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Okay, well, thank you, Yehovah. It's time for people to get up in situations and put our finger in the middle of some nastiness and call it for what it is. Okay, there is administration that is coming out here. Also, something very prominent is standing out here, attached to something going on. The 7th house is coming out specifically, which is Libra. So strong Libra connection somewhere in some matter. But that also goes back to the law. It also goes back to being biased. It also goes back to abominable things. If the scale is uneven to God, it is abominable. And this stuff is abominable. That's what's taking place. I've lived as a prisoner. It have had to be hidden away, and people have done some heinous, nasty stuff to me, and you ain't getting away with it. Jehovah Elohim is my shield and my buckler, and I stay alive today through this nonsense that you people have done, for a testimony of how great and magnificent Jehovah Elohim has been through this whole situation, to just take it to the whole world. His faithfulness to his people, that you people are not going to do heinous, nasty, wicked stuff and think that you are victorious. It's going to be shunned, and that stuff's never going to deliver you out of anything being that way. Let Jehovah Elohim get the praise, glory, and honor and the fame out of this situation for Shannon E Hensley. Jehovah says that somebody's family is wanting some healing, or people wouldn't heal when they did want healing, because some of us have had people that have been blackmailed and have been told if you go near that person, you'll die and stuff like that. It's been real crazy, and I've told stories about what I heard somebody state about my own son, that if he helped me anymore, that his head was going to get blown off. Nobody has done anything for me, and there's a bunch of heinous nonsense that needs to be taken care of, folks. That's gross. It's gross. There's a well-known sports player that's involved. Okay, this is a professional energy here, and so either you have information and you're honorable, or you're a piece of nutcase and we don't give a rip about your position in your sports team. Once you do something that's upright, and if you will and you have information, then may God bless you, or you're going to be cursed even by nations, because God's word's not going to fall to the ground short. There's a friend that is involved. Again, a friend is involved, and somebody's had some person that they've had just some type of a connection to, or because they wear some great big title. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and do this thing. We got connections, and you're profane. We don't care what title you hold. We care about what your uprightness in the earth, period. Either you upright, friend, or you're not. There's a skillful handling of people or objects, and especially to one's own advantage. A manipulator is here. Okay, it's right here. They're just, and you ain't really that skilled. You're actually stupid. Because people are going to shun you when this thing finally comes completely out. And every person that got up and helped me or anybody else that's been taken advantage of, God's going to be on their side. And those people are going to be applauded by me and spoken of when I get up before the world to thank every person that did the right thing. They will be honored for doing the right thing. May God bring a blessing to those people and a curse to the wicked. Ridiculous. So yes, the person that has been preying upon people's lives and looting upon them. We've just seen that little thief and swindler all day today. That's caught. It's over. It's just over. Your career's over. Your family's over. Your life is over. It's over. This is counsel and stuff like that. Well, we have the courthouse and stuff out here as well. And this is also another looting room. This is enchantment. You ain't that cute. You ain't that enchanting. You ain't that charming. You're none of it. You're a snake. And a snake will just strike without any kind of enchantment. And that's what this idiot is, or this idiot's friend and them are. You're a psychopath. And you're blind. And you're going out of society when I get done with you. This is calculating things up and stuff like that and strategizing. There is no strategy for you. There is no strategy for you. God sees everything, and he's got his arm of protection out here, and time's up. Whatever you think you're trying to do with your little friend to pop up and do some stuff is never going to work. It's not going to work for you. Ever. Your wickedness is not going to deliver you out of wickedness, period. Let me take one more message here. So the A and the F, the DH together and the TH together. We have the Q, the K, and 3A connections are out here. So we could have a family actually we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 4A connections out here. Person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name. We also have the letter Y and the letter S or the SH together as well. Show me more information out here. Positive or negative for any given person. Somebody is a jock out here attached to, obviously if there's a well-known sports player. I've just seen the jock card in this deck just jumped out. So somebody goes to the gym is out here for confirmation. All right, Jehovah, what's the last message that you want to bring out here? Two of them. First of all, the Most High says to remember the law of the Most High God through Moshe or Moses, his servant, which he commanded unto him in Horeb. He says it was for all of Yisrael. With the statutes and the judgments. Behold, I will send Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Jehovah. And we're dealing with dreadful, nasty, filthy, demonic, infiltrated, psychopathic people on the earth that we live in, folks. Anyway, he says that he's going to send Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Jehovah. And he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. And so either people can get their households back in order and start turning the family back the way that they should, or it's just, you talk about dreadful and I mean, I don't know how much more dreadful it can get in the earth, but it's pretty dreadful already. But anyway, that was at the bottom of the deck. And then the other, the last message is Proverbs 21:6. It says, the getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. And it says theft here and seeking death here. Somebody had a partner in crime and seduced and thought they were going to get my projects and everybody else's projects that they possibly have done this to, and they've sought their own death. It's right here. This is over. Their little death of their idea and the death of the person. That's it. Jehovah's word is not going to return void. It's known what and who you people are involved in this thing. And Jehovah Elohim don't lie. So anyway, the getting of these treasures by your little lying tongue, it's vanity. It didn't do you no good. You sit here calling a wicked party, oh, you're all right, you're righteous. Nope, it didn't work out for you. You're wicked. And may nations curse you because they are. Your legacy's gone for what you did. It's nothing to be proud of at all. This war, you know, obviously we've been in war and it's been ongoing, but some people's war is over because something's being exposed in a really big way. It's known about these freaks. All right, folks, I'm going to go to bed. Until next time, shalom.